The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Set on first down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, doing and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Handoff to the single back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Dorsett. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Back to throw, it's Henry. He makes the connection. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Trying to beat him to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the running game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Going to the running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad. You tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes his connection. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Comes out throwing on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The incompletion brings up a second down.
Clear! Clear! Green 25, Terrier. Arrow.
To throw, it's Henry. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On the set.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Movement here from the tight end.
Griffin.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Gaucho. Gaucho.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Tuna.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wildcats. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now to chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
To the air, it's Henry. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
691, gas bar. Nino.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Going up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cook. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Timber.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback checking off.
Terrier. Hawk. Highland.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
A 1st down for the offense.
Let's go.
Back to throw, it's Dorsett. He finds his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. To the ground. He's got it again.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. The Wildcats have a 1st down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Corner's going to give them room. Back to throw. It's Dorsett. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive in this. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Quarterback checking the play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Wide out in motion.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Check, check! Go, go! Cut, cut, cut! Ready?
Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a gap. It's Hood. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The give to the lone running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On fourth down, looking to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Great throw, great timing. You can see his receiver breaks for the out route. He's in stride, in rhythm, hits him so he can get upfield and get the ball in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to UConn. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Here's the handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Let's see what they do on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Dorsett. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On second down, wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Colorado, 7.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll give it to him again. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
To the air on first down. Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On the run, it's Hood. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Henry. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Kentucky going quickly. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll take it himself. Discards a man. Bounced off his feet. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by the quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Colorado, 14.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. Goes to the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 7 over Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for room, it's Welsh. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Slide 22.
Dropping back, it's Henry. And the blitz gets to him just like that. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Lion. Cross. Razor. Timber.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Terrier. Easy.
He's going to pass. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They move the tight end all over. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down.
Pilot. Come on, set. Yep. Tuna.
They're going to throw it again. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kentucky right back to the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Dorsett. Looking to scramble. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal, 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field. Lined up for the 3, and it's a fake. They want to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Black 24.
Looking to pass. It's Henry. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the Buffaloes head it quickly to the line. Quarterback will audible.
Griffin. Gaucho. Lasso.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding.
He's off to the races. He's at the 30. The 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. Kentucky.
One more play to pad the stats.
Belly stunner. Here we go. Tuna.
He'll set up to throw. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what an elite team does. They know